Hello, and today we will begin the third video for Soulcreek. So after me and Logan and the chief were finding out of Logan's home, and we're out and about in the village, meeting up with the other people who are also beastmen, and we watched Logan deal with two beastmen who are looking to trade for some of the scrap in the machines that he found in the Soulcreek. Because, Logan's a black runner, so people highly respect them because they go to dangerous areas to get machines and scrap which are very valuable to people in this time period, this post-apocalyptic time period after this cascade. So people really want to have access to the old technology. Go ahead and continue. Logan looks uncertainly down at the broken fall in his paw, then to the woman. Abruptly, he holds it out of them. Take it. Oh, you will trade? No, it is a gift for your chief, for the Draconi. The two women are gobsmacked. They deflate with joy. I blink at Logan, pleasantly surprised. Logan, this is so generous. You must take the spices, at the very least. It is a gift. Take it. I already have spice. I do not need more. The two travelers are beside themselves with joy. They clutch one another in triumph and bow their heads to Logan. Thank you so much. Your tribe is most kind. The raccoon and Logan exchange the goods. The feline looks like she's about to approach me, but then remembers Logan's waspish attitude and keeps her distance. Respect to you, Black Winter. Yes, respect. The two traders put their prize into a fur skin sack, then steadily head back down the hills. They chattered to each other, abuzz with excitement. Logan and I watched them go in silence. Soon they're too far away to make out. You don't always have spice, do you? No. Oh, well, that was really nice of you then. He isn't such an asshole after all. You were kidding, by the way. The way people see Zephyr Savage, they think it's really valuable. It's crazy, people trading garbage like it's something precious. You guys don't use money? His head tilts in a typically confused canine fashion. Like Cohen's currency, he blinks wordlessly, his expression remained perplexed. Never mind. You sleep heavy. Huh? You sleep heavy. What do you mean? You fell asleep heavy. What do you mean heavy? Sleeping heavily. I find it hard to understand him sometimes. He's brutally direct and has an odd way of speaking. It almost feels esoteric. Well, last time I remember was watching a fire. I have Dawn Lily. It sailed over to Logan apprehensively as he begins to root around in his satchel. What exactly is this stuff? Dawn Lily. Yes, what is it? Dawn Lily. There must be a way of getting a straight answer out of this hound. Okay, but what is Dawn Lily? A herb. What does Dawn Lily do? It is for pain. So it's a painkiller. That's what I meant. Suddenly he shoots me a vicious scowl, clearly offended. I shriek a little. Sorry? Okay. That was weird. Logan pulls the strange London wet pocket from his pouch and unwraps it. A small batch of pale orange powder is inside. He places some on the palm of his paw and holds it up for me. I recall squelching my face up and caution. Put this on your tongue. Bite, can you scan this? I just did. It's an opioid analgesic. I think it would be addictive in high quantities. Don't take too much of it, okay? I'm not sure about this, but I am in a lot of pain. It's going to be easier to stick to our mission plan if I have something to take the edge off. Cautiously, I leaned forward and take a pinch of dawn lily, then smell it on my tongue. It quickly dissolves. The taste hits me immediately. It's the most grotesque flavor that of rotten pellet milk. My face tightens in disgust. My eyes glue themselves shut as I fight off my gagging reflex. Yeah, oh, that's fucking hideous. Yes. Oh, geez, it tastes like wasp. It's like drinking gasoline. I stick my tongue out and try to scrape the taste off, but it gets stronger. I gag. It's getting worse. Why would anyone take this? Just kill me. The taste wears off, so I open my eyes. Logan has a mild grin of satisfaction on his face. It's the first time I think I've seen him find something amusing. Logan, this is not funny. It is funny. No. We would like to take more. I would enjoy seeing you take more. It's funny to watch. As the taste wears off, I grin at his gentle teasing. So, you do have a sense of humor? Yes. I'm amazed. His mood darkens at heartbeat. As I flipped a switch, he still turns scathing once again. This is amazing to you. His voice is low with defensive outrage. I sigh from him, noticing regretting what I said. His angry scowl burns through me. Through why this is amazing. Because I laugh at things. That is amazing. Do you think I'm dull? That's plain. Well, he's really sensitive to anything critical, mocking, or disapproving. I didn't mean anything by it. Just trying to get to know you, since I'm going to be your acolyte. That seems to cheer him right up. His tail starts to wag. You accept. Before I can answer him, I spot someone else approaching the lodge. My heart clenches anxiously as I recognize them. Good morning, Logan. My chief. Alex? Yeah, hey. How's your injury? Less sore, I think. He has taken Don Lily. Tastes like ass, doesn't it? Man's a smile. Yep, how long would it take to work? And there on my side, it doesn't feel any better yet. Not long, but effects will last a few days. Be careful how much you take, though. It's addictive stuff. Is that scientist guy here yet? And no. Taki set off last night to find him. He won't be here until tomorrow at least. What am I supposed to do until then? The plan was to blend in with Logan's clan, but how? After seeing how two travelers react to the sight of me, Alcarte will steer if I go to their village. Whilst I'm contemplating my situation, Logan turns determinedly to his chief. I will run today. Thank you. I have a list for the Simons and a personal request for Charlene. Where will you go? Bleakstone. Devonia hands a piece of parchment over to Logan. We need good metal for the spears to work. Most of all, we need copper for new cables after last week's blizzard. Copper is uncommon. I know. Just get what you can. Charlene needs supplies. Her little one's fever is now better. I hear Logan whine with unease. Most of the healing supplies are expired. All I can ask is your best. Right, you're going into a black zone today? Yes. Why? The clan requires salvage and medicine. I stare at him nervously. I know it's his job and the clan needs him, but what about me? How long will you be gone? Until dusk. I could come with you. No, you will stay. Are you able to walk, Alex? I think so. Then I will take Alex to see the village. Logan nods. Good. He's leaving me with her? What happened to him being overprotective? What's to stop her lopping my hair off while he isn't looking? Wait, shouldn't I just stay here? If people see a live human. No, the tribeswomen must see you. Logan agreed this last night. Your fate may belong to him now, but I still have my own expectations of you. What is that? You will not hide in Logan's lodge. You will need to pull your weight as a Coney. Look at Hussy pleadingly. I don't feel safe for her. You'll come back, right? Alex, you will be okay. I guess Avonia looking curiously between Logan and I. I may not trust her, but can I trust him? Time to find out. Okay, I will prepare. Logan folds out Travonia's list, then retreats into his lodge. Watch him go, the door rattling set behind him. You seem fine, Logan. I think I'm bad by Travonia's curt statement. What? You seem fond of him. My cheeks flash red. Oh no, I'm not. You don't like him? What? No, I mean, yes, I don't. I do. I like him, just. I'm only checking he hasn't been unkind. Oh, no, he hasn't. Good. I understand his social manners aren't the most graceful, but he's a good man. And feeling incredibly nervous talking to her, it's going to be an awkward morning. I was wondering, hesitate. Go on, say it. She's terrifyingly shrewd. Has he ever involved his right on you before? Never as fiercely as he did claiming you. Do you know why he did it? I know exactly why. The lodge door bangs open again, and Logan returns. She's thrown an entirely new outfit on. It's quite a get-up. It looks like he massed several decaying military uniforms together before rolling in a heap of jagged scrap metal. Alex. Yeah? You are not reopen your wound. Sure. You are not attempt to flee. What's the plan to? Okay. There's a short pause where Logan looks towards his chief. He's just flattening against his head. He looks back at me, then to her again. Logan, he'll be fine. You have my word. You're certain? We'll discuss this. Okay. He hangs around for just a moment watching me. I give him a light smile. Then he turns around and marches off. I'm uneasy watching him leave, even though we're worlds apart culturally. He's been an anchor of consistency. Without him, I'm going to feel lost. Logan descends the grasslands quickly, then breaks into a sudden sprint. In a heartbeat, he's already run across the valley and started to disappear into the woods. I'm startled by how someone so huge can move so remarkably swift. Whoa, he's fast. Yes, he's a black one. The clue is very much in the name. Come along, then. It's time for you to see the world. Devonia gestures for me to follow her. She leads me down a gravel path over the plains, far beneath the shadows of towering mountains. My wound keeps my pace modest, but I manage to keep up. The salt wind bites at my skin. I tuck my arms into my hoodie front sleeve to keep the elements at bay. I hear we may have a new black one soon. He told you about that? He wanted to explain his actions. You should be aware that being his acolyte will place high expectations on you. Well, I'm just an idiot with no memory. Logan's far more than just a black runner to us. He ensures the farmers are well looked after. He teaches at the schools his alliances with the builders to get them supplies. The clans see him as a mediator. They go to him with their role. Since you'll be at his side most of the time, he'll expect the same result from you. But these aren't my people. I'm only trying to find out where I'm from and who I am. Logan says you have remarkable wit. No, I don't. Please, Alex, I'm not a zealous monk. I don't believe in wit. I'm surprised to hear that. I suppose I just assumed everyone did. Do you believe in the gods, Alex, or fate? I don't know. Religion has its place. Everyone should have a hobby. But practical actions speak while prayers do not. If your claims about being human are true, then you are a Zephyr. You know their culture. That's all. Logan believes it, in a sense, but he's not a spiritual person. I've known him since he was a child, and he's grown into a man of practicality. I trust his core judgment, not his wit. Of that, be grateful. I feel pain and annoyance. I get it. You don't trust me. Abruptly, she halts in her tracks and turns to me. I immediately regret displaying even the slightest note of irritation. She doesn't miss an ounce of subtext. Do you know what being a chieftain of a clan means? I blink, wisely keeping my immediate snarky response to myself. It means the people here are under my protection, the women, the men, the children. Your life is not above theirs. I will take every precaution and I make no apologies. I flinch as she brings a finger up to point at me. Ignorance is the order of the world, Alex. You are a dangerous unknown, and knowledge of the unknown is scarce. Nowhere in this province is safe. So no, I don't trust you. Your arrival has piqued my interest, but I'm uneasy. Logan believes you have something to offer, so I'm giving you a chance. Give you a chance. That's why we're working. That's why we're walking together right now. Her soft, fiery eyes linger on me for a moment. I say nothing. I just look back, her stare cutting right through me. She carries on walking, gesturing for me to keep up. We're moving further down the mountains now, skirting around some thick forest. I go quiet, urged by what feels like an idle threat. I miss Logan. She observes my mood and shakes her head. Come now, you have done the same. My blood turns hot. Why? Because you know me so well. She chuckles at my sarcasm. An impossible creature with no explanation for itself wanders in. Will you really trust it? If you would, you're either grievously arrogant or endearingly stupid. I finally snap. So which is Logan, arrogant or stupid? What danger could I possibly be? Raise my arms to the side. Look at me compared to you lot. I'm tiny, I'm only human. Javonia looks surprised, amused even, by my outburst. I'm every reason to expect another cold threat from her, but she almost seems sympathetic. I have no reason to dislike you, Alex. In fact, I very much like to be proven wrong about what you are. What else could I be? A demon? Is it really so hard to believe? I scoff at her as though she's completely stupid. Yes, Logan said they're only found inside black zones. In flesh and blood, no wires and metal. I don't look like one. Now it's her turn to glare at me, like I'm the stupid one. Now she drops a stare inside, seemingly regathering her patience. Her pause makes me uneasy. I don't look like one, do I? I suppose to forgive your ignorance if what you say about your memory is true. Alex, try to understand. Save for black runners and raving lunatics, nobody has ever seen a demon. I frowned. Then hang on what? I don't understand. We know almost nothing about them. Most don't believe they're even real or refuse to accept it. So how do people know they even exist? The only tangible proof is the word of the black runners. That and the same testimonies of maniacs who spent too long in the black zones. What do you mean, maniacs? Demons are beyond comprehension or description. Only the Black Ones are capable of knowing anything about them. Perhaps they are products of the cascade, but nobody knows what caused that either. All those memories have been forgotten. Universe is the order of the world, no kidding. So just ask Logan about them. Sequence irritated. His business is beyond my authority. My ignorance is for my protection, he claims. Trying to comprehend the nature of demons and black zones invites insanity. He once described the black zones as a host of terrible infinity where demons are swords. That's about all I can get from him. She scoffs. He could be dreadfully poetic sometimes. Are demons magic or something? They must be to drive people mad like that. I couldn't tell you. I'm not a black one. This is why I have Logan. He handles all matters relating to black zones. This is safety in ignorance. There is safety in ignorance, he assures me. And then you, and I know, claim to be something impossible, a member of a long-dead species. Logan is my black one, my guiding light. So if he says you are safe, then you are safe. But please forgive my trepidation. I stare down at the ground as we walk, unsure what to make of all this. I suppose I can understand Dravonia's distrust of me. She had no reason to assume I wasn't a threat, save for Logan's assurance. There must be people who have seen demons. She hums thoughtfully. There are witnesses, but their accounts always ramble nonsense. The mind rebels within the black zones. Those who return are changed. Changed how, exactly? She shakes her head. You should ask Logan of these things. It is Blackwater business. Advanced crazy machines must be far too mind-blowing for these primitive clans. They are so terrified of demons that they can't accept they even exist. We raid through the edge of the forest and emerge at the side of the draconic village. Here we are. It's denser than I expected. Stone pathways weave between sturdy wooden huts. There are blocks and districts of various shapes and sizes. Dravonia leads me through the narrow alleyways, winding through the various shanties and their primitive dwellers. The draconic harbors beast folk of all shapes, sizes, and species. I'm struck by the lack of men. Taki wasn't kidding. Males really are a rarity. The village women stare quizzically as we pass by them, smothering me with their distrust. My proximity to Dravonia is the only thing keeping me from causing a stare. I edge closer to her, unsettled by the looks I'm getting. Me being here is a good idea. They know who you are. What? How? Word travels fast. I wanted to soften the blow of your appearance, so I spread rumors of your arrival. There are no humans among us. That's all they need to know. That's actually pretty cunning, if it makes my arrival less shocking. This is Village Square. Most trading takes place here. There's a central podium of stone in the middle of an open cobblestone space, where wood for a huge bonfire has been prepared. You look around the buildings. There are signs of modern technology here and there, just like with Logan's Lodge. You can see electric lanterns and heaters haphazardly placed among the structures. Electric cables are strung across the alleys. Nestled beneath a roof of straw, two old chest freezers are propped up against a wooden wall. They're both horribly run down and have been patched up with all manner of spare parts, like a pair of Frankenstein monsters. A stern-looking tribeswoman is standing guard by them, a rackety spear in her hands. Of all the pieces of functioning technology I've seen, the two freezers seem like the most sophisticated. Do those work? The food preservers, yes. The whole village has electricity. All the Zephyr technology here is functioning. I do not collect worthless scrap. We control the Great Barrier. That's a hydropower plant to the east. It's one of the few structures that has been maintained since the Cascade. Dravonia leads me to an open grassland enclosed by trees and mountains. Here members of the clan are toiling in ranks upon ranks of fields. I didn't know you could farm in this climate. It has been challenging, but summer has just begun. The clan has a few different sources of food. The lake is not far from here for fishing. There are animals to hunt and ranch with. Access to electricity gives us our edge. There's also this here. She moves over to a nearby tap fixed against the wall. It squeezes as he turns it, and a rough stream of water splutters onto the ground. It takes me a minute to realize what I'm looking at. You got plumbing, she nods. People had access to showers and bathrooms like those used by the Zephyr. It would be interesting to see if they are familiar to you. As I understand it, your people use pipes and electricity to move and heat water around their cities. The Auto Monks have taught us to do the same. You are the Auto Monks. She falters. They're a cult, really. Keepers of the old knowledge who have taken a vow of silence. She continues leading me through the winding labyrinth of the draconic settlement. The Auto Monks are secretive and guard the old knowledge jealously. They're leaving the barrier and the Great Barrier and maintaining different structures that survive the cascade throughout the province. I thought you control the dam. How come they live in it? Territory, but the Auto Monks maintain it. They do not care who uses the technology they preserve, only that it is preserved. I may not understand the Auto Monks, but I try to keep them happy so that we stay on good terms. Have other clans tried to take over the dam? Tried. I scoff. So the Auto Monks don't scare you with all their knowledge. Devonia's eyes flutter at me, amused. Why would they? Because your people all block your ears and shout la la la, not listening to anything scary like demons or black zones. You're fine with the Auto Monks knowing about science. She laughs at me like I'm a child. The old knowledge of black zones are nothing alike. She doesn't elaborate. Sighing resignation, I spot a number of tribeswomen still stare at me as we walk. When I make eye contact, they turn away and avoid me. So much for our plan of blending in. I don't see how I could feel more unwelcome. Dravonia leads me across an open stretch of grass towards a wooden longhouse that appears far sturdier than the other structures. Here, this is the hall. It's where I conduct myself as chief of the Draconi. Who could trust all these buildings? Or builders, though the hall has been here since before I was chief. How did you become chieftain? I was chosen by my predecessor. She wasn't the most beneficent of leaders. Was she still chief, she would have killed you on the spot. I stared at the hall, a sense of foreboding rising from the pit of my stomach. For all Devonia's attempts to soften the impact of my arrival, I'm still a freak being suffocated by living faces. I'm suspicious of her motives. Dravonia isn't the type to take risks with her people, so why didn't she just kill me straight away? Relax, Alex. You seem tense. Come inside. I have something to show you. I hesitate, digging my arms deeper into the front pocket of my hoodie. I'm still not sure I feel safe. These people are alien to me. The time period is a disheveled maze. I'm a stranger here, ravaged by dubious stares. I could run off, but where will I go? I still have no explanation for myself, nor the AI trapped in my head. Like it or not, I'm stuck here. Begrudgingly, I go inside with Dravonia. It's an impressive building, well decorated and expertly furnished. Tables and benches are scattered about in rows. Its pleasant warmth washes over me. I'm quickly drawn to the lit fire torch running down the hall's center. A large throne-like seat presides at the far end. I assume it's where Dravonia sits when she holds audience with her people. Take a minute to warm up. Thanks. I'm still not used to this cold. You're a dapper. Must be hard without fur. I put my hands gently against the flames and took a look around. There are more tribeswomen in here, eating and chatting quietly. I noticed one older male here too, a coyote. Aside from Logan, I think he's the first man I've met. That's Jax, huh? The old timer, Jax. He's retired from his mating troop a long time ago. I feel my cheeks flush. Oh yeah, Taki told me about the thing with men being rare, the affliction. I didn't realize how bad it was. Livonia sighs heavily. It's getting worse too. Nobody knows what caused it. Not the other monks, not the black ones. Nobody. Makes sense. Nobody knows anything. The humans partaking in the indulgence. I wince. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure we didn't have anything like that. I see. Well, the indulgence is traditional, historical even, and like the affliction is both a reason to let loose and keep our numbers up when needed. Fertile males are becoming too few. So we do what we must. We drink and we fuck, loudly and happily. It's the only cause of celebration most of the clans have. Imagine that, sex being just as much a duty as it is a pleasure. Well, will you know, me at the indulgence? Not this year. I'd rather keep my eyes sharp that night. Things can get wild. I go quiet, my forlorn gaze lazily going back to the fire. I'm not expected to take part. If that's what you're embarrassed about, everyone has a choice. I blink at her. I'm not embarrassed. It's great, the whole orgy thing. She seems amused by my blatant lie. You're welcome to, if you wish, although I imagine it would purely be for fun. I'm not sure humans are even compatible with beast kind for breeding. Missing breeds is one thing, but you're something else entirely. A point to ask Aeon. I suppose if there is another human female out there, we should find them. It would be a shame to let your race die with you. Is he trying to make me uncomfortable? I think I prefer Taki's teasing. At least then I could laugh her off. Although, if you're to be a black one, you've other concerns. Right, I'll be slaughtered by demons or be driven batshit insane before I get the chance. Dravonia grins. You've got Logan as your mentor. You'll be fine. He's the best. You don't seem stupid enough to disobey his instructions either. Speaking of all that, I have something for you, right here. She passed me on the shoulder, then strolls off towards the other end of the hall. I'm still not sure what to make of her. She's trying to be friendly, and I'll admit that I understand her motivation to lock me up a little more now, but I get the feeling she has an ulterior motive. Otherwise, I wouldn't be alive. With nothing else to do, I park my butt down on one of the nearby stools to keep myself close to the fire. A blank and conscious quiet hangs over the general hum of the hall. I'm extremely out of place here. These people gawk at me like an animal on display. How am I supposed to blend in with this lot? My eyes catch onto one of the smaller tables to my left. A group of children are sat in a circle with parchment and charcoal, drawing. I'm surprised I hadn't noticed them until now. There are 6 of them, of varying species. They're looking at me, but nervously turn away when they see me make eye contact, except one, a boy, the only boy. He's a white fur tiger with black stripes. He has huge green eyes that are locked onto mine, wide with childish wonder, his mouth slightly agape in awe. I smile at him. To my surprise, he grins back and gives me a happy wave. Well, at least someone doesn't think I'm a freak. Dravonia stomps back over to me. I go to stand, but she pushes me back down. Don't get up. Here. She thrusts a sizable roll of paper into my lap. What is this? This is a map of Ilea, the province we're in. Logan made this map. I imagine he wanted you to have it. I spread the map out before me. It's quite crudely drawn, but I'm able to get a rough idea of what I'm looking at. Elia, huh? How big is it? Smaller than you imagine. It takes just over 2 days to cross the entire province. Those darker areas are the black zones. Wait, those are the black zones? They're huge. Elia is totally surrounded by them. Yes, but you'll find them thinner here than elsewhere. So where about are we right now? Here. Where's the Great Barrier where the almonds are found? That bleak stone, a set of Zephyr ruins is where Logan has run now. It isn't too far. There's still good sappers in that area. Will he be okay there? He's the best. He'll be fine. This is the spine. It's the corridor of treacherous mountains and the only safe way in and out of Elia. These are all other clans? All of the sedentary ones, yes. There are 4 larger clans that settle in Elia permanently, but many dozens of nomadic clans come and go. I recognize the Windshell clan. That's where Logan's visitors this morning came from. These marks inside the black zones are the largest of the Zephyr ruins. They're the best places for black runners to go looking for salvage. My eyes wander over the black zones and knot of anxiety forming in my gut as I see the extent of them. Hey, that was Quag. Logan said he found me there. Indeed, it's the most dangerous place in Elia, supposedly, but full of old technology. Any black runner, foolhardy enough to run there, always returns with hefty bounties. I wonder if that's where I used to live. How many black runners are there in Elia? These days, not many. Most aren't attached to clans. They sell their skills out in exchange for supplies or accommodation. A real waste of talent. A black runner's place should be with their clan. The Riptide clan here has 4 black runners attached to them. 4? But you only have 1. Soon to be 2, but the Riptides are the biggest clan and best avoided. They're not friendly? Their chief Cows has some progressive ideas. A tyrant through and through. You sound like you've had feelings with him. Javonia goes quiet for a second. That's not a story worth telling you right now. I scanned the map for more points of interest. What's that? A mountain is never to be explored. How come it's not in a black zone? It's cursed. No one has ever returned. Ah, got it. Keep the map, Alex. Logan would have meant for you to have it. I still don't know why he thinks I'm a black one material. I'm not. What the hell does he want from me? She stares at me with deep, inquiring eyes. I once again feel exposed and vulnerable under her gaze. He thinks you have something to offer. Well, he's wrong. I don't even know who I am. May have lost your identity, but having spent time with you today, I say you haven't lost your soul. AI will give us some answers, and after that, you'll pick up a new path. Just let it fall into place. She gets up to her feet. You can find your way back to Logan's lodge alone, I presume. I blink at her, surprised. You trust me enough to go alone? I'll admit, you don't seem dangerous, so I'm trusting Logan's intuition. Besides, you're far too small to be a threat. I scowl. Yeah, thanks. I know the way back, I think. Good. Then she hesitates. Her brow flickers at me. I cast a subtle ring of judgment behind her eyes and frown uneasily. What? You should go and explore the village for a while. By myself? Walking back by the lodge by myself is one thing, but this? Yes, get familiar with the women of the Draconi. They think I'm a freak. They know what you are. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. I got by her. One morning together you trust me enough to go gallivanting around your village. I didn't realize I was that charming. She snores at me. Don't flatter yourself. If Logan wants you as his accolade, then I expect you to walk among us. That means being seen and treated as a Draconi. So go, be seen. Her logic doesn't add up. I'm immediately suspicious. Why am I still alive? Dravonia scowls. I'm sorry? Why am I alive? Your predecessor would have killed me on the spot, but you didn't. How many times do I need to hear it? Logan involved is right. He believes. No, you wanted to keep me around before that. You wanted me alive. Why? She glares at me for a moment and smirks. Short little thing, aren't you? I shrug. I have my reasons for keeping you. They're not your concern. I'm pretty sure they are. Your only concern right now is to acclimatize yourself to your lair. Romance that's sitting on your ass. Go, take advantage of my trust and be someone, Alex. With a final poignant look, she turns her back to me and heads off down the hall. Almost immediately, someone else grabs her attention. Just like that, I've been abandoned. I was right about her having an ulterior motive. The thought of wandering the village alone as I'm stopped by leering faces and distrusting glares is pretty unpleasant. I know I've got to get used to this place, but alone? How? With a resigned sense of apprehensive dread, I get to my feet and meander to the exit. The morning sun has hidden behind a blanket of muggy cloud. Feeling the cold once again, I tuck my arms back into my hoodie pocket and look around me, shivering and wondering what to do. Someone once told me it's impossible to feel lost if you got nowhere to go. Which is, of course, complete horseshit. I look to my left and spot a pair of tall feline women ogling me anxiously. They turn swiftly away and suffer out of view. I start to get used to people doing that. I'm totally alone here. Well, almost alone. Looks like it's just us then. It's not so bad. I think their reactions are reasonable. Imagine if you were back in Zephyrton surrounded by humans. Suddenly a beast thing like Logan shows up. You'd be cautious of him too. Yeah, I suppose. Dravonia is right. The more they see you, the less of a threat you'll see. Besides, we need to learn the layout of the land. Let's go get some data. You really love data, don't you? What's not to love? It's data. It's everything. I don't have any real wish to explore, but I get the feeling Dravonia will reprimand me if I head straight back to Logan's lodge. A brisk step, I amble back through the village. Here I'm exposed to the daily hustle and bustle of the industrious Draconian clan. The streets are alive with activity. There are traders calling out their wares, builders maintaining the ramshackle huts, and farmers toiling in the fields. You wouldn't think they were all horrifying blackstones or demons lurking in the mountains all around us. Everyone seems perfectly content. You know what's interesting? Listening to all the voices, how many dialects can you hear? It's so diverse, the different species, the different accents. I wonder how it got so varied. I suppose the cascade will cover the whole world. People must have migrated to safe spots like Elaya from all over the place. Do you think I'm really the last human? Without knowing what actually happened, without knowing what actually caused the cascade, I couldn't say. I still can't believe the apocalypse just disappeared from all living memory. They don't want to remember. We're talking about a world-ending event. That kind of trauma could destroy generations of identity. If that were true, they hate Zephyr Savage. Instead, they think it's sacred. Why? It means something to them. Hope, maybe. Trauma can't erase a person completely, just bury them. I grumble mournfully. Here am I hearing all their assets through your translations. Do you really want me to lecture you about social linguistics right now? I don't even know what that word means. Are you flexing your throbbing AI brain at me again? Consider me aroused. I'll give you the puny human brain version then. It's magic. Whoa. Alright, smart ass, at least I have a physical brain. Sorry, Alex. I can hear you over all the magic. Wee. Dickhead. That's how a lot of humans, even today, still are. They see something sophisticated, they think it's magic. It's really not. Dickhead. I continue to wander through the settlement until I'm back in the village square, the anxious tribeswomen distancing themselves like opposing magnets. Amidst a tempest of noise and activity, someone calls out to me. Excuse me. At first I don't realize she's talking to me. The idea that one of the tribeswomen would actually want to talk to me is unexpected. Excuse me, human, sorry, I don't know your name. Startled, I spin around to see a woman approaching me with her hands clasped anxiously behind her back. She's a mouse. I'm drawn to the signature around the ears on either side of her face and the cute cone of her snout. I have no idea how to address her and don't want to come across as rude. Yeah, hey. Sorry. I know you must be busy. Or are you? Are you busy? Sorry. The mouse fumbles her sentence. She's really nervous at me, but at least she's actually trying to talk to me. It's a hell of a step up from being glared at like a rabid dog. My name is Mia. It's lovely to meet you, human. She bows her head and awkwardly do the same, wondering if it's some kind of draconian greeting custom. I remember seeing Logan do the same with Javonia and Taki. Alex, nice to meet you too. You're sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you with this. I found, what could she possibly want with me? It's okay, what's up? Well, you're the new acolyte, aren't you? Logan's acolyte? How do people know about that? I sort of, only just got here. I'm not clear on what's happening. She smiles at me, though I detect a hint of anguish behind her eyes. She's worried about something. Oh, I see, well, it's okay. I can ask Logan instead. Is he available? Not right now. He'll be back after dusk, I think. I'm really curious about this now. Do you need a black runner? I mean, I'm only an acolyte, but I could pass a message to Logan. Oh, sorry, it's probably a waste of your time. I just thought since black runners have wet, that maybe could I ask you something if it's not too much trouble? Sure, what's up? Well, I made a trade with one of the other villagers yesterday. I gave them a pile of freshly sown lettuce and 2 chickens. That seems like a lot to trade. It is, but it was worth it. In return, they gave me a Zephyr relic. Well, you can imagine, I was thrilled. Yeah, these people's reverence of savage is really stupid. They said it was functional, only I can't figure out how to use it or what it is. I was a bit skeptical, but they assured me that Zephyr hunters use these to track game all the time. They said it would be easy to figure out. Do you have it with you? With a trippy bounce, she withdraws something from her pockets and holds it out to me. I take it and have the whole bag a baffled gap at what I see. It's just the plastic casing of an old shotgun cell, absolutely ancient and decayed beyond all use. I put the cell between my fingers and hold it in front of my face, squinting. I don't care how valuable these people think Zephyr Savage is. This is literal garbage. I'm just not sure how to use it. This is a Zephyr relic. It's trash. Trash? Yeah, so it's just plastic. I mean, this is an old shotgun cell. She gives me a blank look. Ammunition for a weapon. One blank stares. I suppose it was used for hunting, but it's like having an arrow without a bow. It's so old it would never work, even with the right gun. She was really dejected. She had to have been swindled. The seller told her it was functional technology. I'm actually annoyed on her behalf. This is exactly what Bite said could happen These people have no idea what the value of this stuff really is. Who sold this to you? His name is Borrow. He buys a lot of Zephyr Sabbaths from traveling black runners. Let's help her. What? How? We'll go give Borrow a piece of our mind. Come on. Is your software on the fritz? This has nothing to do with us. Well, Logan's accolade. He helps people, so we should too. This is like totally none of our business. No way, he's crazy. This has nothing to do with me. I shouldn't get involved. I do feel sorry for her. She seems so friendly. Just taken by saying stupid veneration of the Zephyr as everyone else. In hell, Bite makes a good point. Earning the respect of the Draconi is important. Hey, where does this Burrow guy live? I could talk to him about this. Her face lights up. He lives in the hut just opposite the hall. With the chimes and a skull on the door. You can't miss it. I suppose she was hoping I'd say that, going by the quick response he gives. Alright, mind if I take this? I hold the shotgun cell up. Of course, I'll be in the village square at my stall. I have eggs if you want to trade. I'll see. Let me handle this for us. She gives me a nervous smile, then watches as I turn and head back towards the hall. Hey, isn't this exciting? We're like Zephyr detectives. You don't think we're getting involved where we shouldn't? Of course not. The Twice women see Logan as an arbiter. He helps people. We can do that too. It doesn't take me long to find Ball's home. Rusted wind chimes dangle outside the ugly hut, and the skull of a small animal suspended on the front door. I scowl at the grotesque decoration. I'm not even sure what animal it is. A fox? This is such a dumb idea. These aren't my people. I shouldn't be getting involved in their affairs. Just as quick as my resolve wavers, I feel it will form with renewed strength. No, I'll prove to these people I'm just an ordinary, decent human who means no ill will. I will not let this place beat me. I will not cower from it. Time to put this wit of mine to good use. I banged my fist on the door several times, feigning confidence in myself. No turning back now. A growling voice can be heard within. There's a clutter as someone moves around. The door scrapes open. A grouchy weasel creature with graying fur, sullen brows, and nasty croak to his voice peers at me from within. He's about my height. Yeah, what are you? I can't quite place his age, but he looks quite elderly. He's got around with his accent. His shriveled eyes are parts and bloodshot. His pupils shrunken. Has he been drinking? You a borrow? Fucking heck yeah, speaking to me. What are you? Oh, sorry, I'm human. I'm new to the Use that new well the mutts got into you. You ain't no normal fucking person, that's for sure. I'm certain he's under the influence of something. Not only are his eyes, or his watering eyes, a dead giveaway, but his fingers are trembling and there are blood stains under his nose. I decide that I don't trust him. Is this yours? I hold up the shotgun cell. Ball looks at it, then at me. Why? Is it what? Do you recognize it? He puffs his cheeks out, and his gaze travels past my shoulder, as if my way to stay in his vision. I ain't seen her. My eyes narrow. Do you know Mia? I ain't seen her. But do you know her? Nah. Well, of course I'm fucking know her. Just not properly. He's lying. No kidding. He looks like he's high as kite. What should I do? Get aggressive. I bet he'll spill the beans with a little bit of pressure. Bite's advice hasn't let me down so far. Let's get pussy. You traded this thing to Mia for lining and livestock. The fuck you talking about? You know that this is total junk, right? You traded it away. You traded it anyway. It ain't fucking junk, you pink prick. It's a proper salvage that. It isn't worth anything. Oh, the fuck do you know? I just know. I have good wit. Man, I feel stupid saying that. I can see balls starting to crack. I get into him. You gonna fuck off? I told me it was functional. You told me it was functional. Before I could stop him, he grabbed the door shut and slammed it in my face. I don't hear him shuffling around inside, so I presume he's still at the door listening. Fine. I'll take this as a chief. Still be thrilled that you've been shredding her people. That does the trick. The door gradually opens again. Barrow appears through with a hideous death glare. Fucking hell. Why is that fair? Got told the same shit story myself. Just trying to make me lost his back. So someone traded this stupid thing to you as well? That's right. Thought it was valuable, don't know. She made it seem proper worth my time. You will see. Some black woman came here last month. A cheetah and them black spots they do. I wonder if Logan would know who that is. I get that you got caught out by this as well, but you can't go pulling the same con on others. I lost a whole fucking mouth of meat, you prick. And now even more people have lost stuff because of this stupid thing. Why didn't you just tell Logan? He'd helped. I'm a little taken aback when Burrow suddenly spits on the ground, his expression growing vile. Don't want nothing to do with that scrabby mongrel. Burrow's voice turns caustic and fills with vitriol. If he weren't so frail, I'd find it incredibly daunting. You got a problem with Logan? No, you're fucking wax. You're done whining my ass, human. Tell the bitch, Mia, I give her fucking cocks back. And her lining. Fucking fine. I hold out the shotgun shell to him. He grimaces at it. I don't want it. Too much hassle. I'm fucking done with your black wonders too. You're all tainted. Just fuck off, would you? Once again, the door is rudely slammed shut in my face. I'm a little staggered at what just happened. My heart is racing a little. I'm clearly not afraid of confrontation, but it was starting to get nasty. So this is what Logan has to deal with. So much for everyone looking up to him. There must be some history there. I bet this isn't the first time Ball has gotten into trouble with that hound. I began making my way back to the village square to find Mia. I can't believe Mia traded with him in the first place. People here will do anything to get their hands on Savage. Hey, you know what? I thought you handled that really well, direct and to the point. Honestly, I have no idea where that came from. It just felt natural. Maybe you were skilled at handling disputes in your past life, before the memory loss, that is. I think having you there made the difference, to be honest. I probably would have frozen up without you. You have been fine. It's just nice to know you're in there, you know? Bossing my back and stuff. We made a good team. I make my way back to the village square to find Mia again. It doesn't take me long to find a mouse. I'm surprised, however, to see her already speaking to Taki. I thought she'd be sent to find Aeon. Does that mean he's here too? I might finally get some answers. Speaking of the devil, here's the rat. It's Alex. Is Aeon here? Can I see him? Nah, not yet. Gotta get here tomorrow, hopefully. He's real keen to meet you. Not as keen as I am to meet him. How did you get back here so quickly? Worked all night and morning. That was fast. Yeah, he was easy to find. Stubborn mole. Don't like moving around too much. If anyone can tell us what you are and where you come from, it's Aeon. Hey, heard you met our Mia today. Mia already. She slaps a hand on the mouse's shoulder and squeezes it. Mia grins, seemingly accustomed to Taki's behavior. Our best mouse. Legendary chicken farmer, this one. Really knows her way around a nice big cock. Taki, what would the human think of us? That we put our mouths where our tits are. She points a finger right at me. Seriously, Rat, me as a precious lady. You mess with her, I have your humdrum stuff and turn into a wine rack. I'll wear your furless cock round me neck and bash people in the jaw with it for a laugh. This is like the third time you threatened to chop my dick off. I think I figured out what caused the flexing. Huh. Now I just got a thing for disembodied cocks. I should hang them on the wall when I fuck. You don't have to be like that, Taki. He's been great. He's helping me with a problem. Taki's stout ears twitched. Her interest chord struck. That right? What trouble are you causing, Rat? I wish she stopped calling me that, but I suspect asking her to knock it off would just make her double down. I guess I don't really mind the way she's jostling with me. Her teasing actually makes me feel a little more at ease. Some trouble with a guy named Ball. Oh, fuck. But that fuck knuckle done now. I sold Taki the shotgun shell. Taki frowns at it. The fuck is that? A shotgun shell. And that is, you black ones all taught other bollocks. It's just trash, okay? Ball was trying to trade with it. I told him to return me his stuff. He agreed. Oh wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Alex. Don't mention it. I'm still going to tell Logan. There's more to the story than I thought. Of course, thank you. If you ever need anything, please let me know. Alright, girl, you Rat. We need more like you. Getting shit done. But what the hell you doing here on your way, on your own? Anyway, wandering about, getting to know people. Yeah, you're off your walker. You shouldn't be skipping around without an escort this early. You're last suffer. Might as well slap a dinner bell on your bullocks and see which clan fancies a human steak first. And you're fucking injured and all. Then Logan punts a bunch of stitches in you. Dravonia suggested it. Taki shakes her head disapprovingly. Yeah, well, the sun don't always shine out of her delicately sculpted ass. Taki. It's whatever, Mia. I'm first guardian. I can say what I like. I'll say it to her face, too. How'd you think I got the job? Come on, Rat. I'm taking you back to Logan's lounge. To Logan's lodge. You gotta rest that gas on yours. It's fine, really. I've taken Dawn Lily for the pain. Huh, unlucky. Did you throw up? I snicker. The puke will have added some flavor to it, I guess. You never know. Still time. Get your butt moving, Rat. Tiger serves me playfully by the shoulder to get me moving, then waves goodbye to Mia. See you around, Mia. Soon as I walk the Rat back, I'll get you some shut-eye, then we're catching up proper. As we're heading to the edge of the village, I notice almost everyone we pass greets Taki by name. Mia hold their heads up for her to class in passing, while others bow their heads with respect. People really like her, although I'm not surprised since she's really charismatic. I actually feel quite safe around her. I mean, I guess I feel safe around Logan too, but in a different way, if he's staggeringly awful at communicating. I'll need to find some way of getting to know that hound. You good? Huh? Taki addresses me out of nowhere. You're just real quiet. Everything good? Sorry, just thinking about stuff. I'm kind of overwhelmed. There's a lot to get used to, and yeah, I get it. Your whole species is gone. Must be lonely. We exit the village and march back up through the forest towards Logan's lodge. To be honest, being the last human doesn't feel like a big deal. All I really care about is finding out who I am and where I come from. I really hope Aeon knows something. Did you not have no family? I shrugged helplessly. If I did, they're gone. I must have had parents at some point. Or did I? I could have been built on a factory line for all I know. maybe grown in a lab. Parents ain't everything. Look at me, ain't never known mine, never will. How come? She pulls a raspberry and dismisses the thought. Who the fuck knows? Power's on maintenance troop. Mine died real young. I skipped learning math and joined Dravonia's warriors instead. Look at me, I get to deal with shit like borrow for me whole life. He seemed high when I saw him. Tiger grunts. Yeah, guys hooked up on Dawn Sugar. On what? Dawn Sugar. It's a drug. They take it on Dawn Lily and give it to the white people. They can turn it into Dawn Sugar. They grind it up, mix it with the white stuff, cook it up, dry it out, and then boom, you got Dawn Sugar. It gives you a real fierce high, like skipping through clouds. The stuff is proper addictive, though. Way worse than regular Dawn Lily. Use it for any decent amount of time, and it'll fuck you up for life. There's a real CD trade going on for Dawn Sugar. Folks can get almost anything for a small pouch of it. Nowadays, only real decent Zephyr Savage, straight from a black runner, will get you a few ounces of Dawn Sugar. I grow in understanding. That explains why Borrow is collecting so much Zephyr Savage. Alright, the trade for Dawn Sugar. Why doesn't Dravonia outlaw it? She sorta has, but it doesn't stop folks from producing the stuff. Since you can't cook Dawn Sugar up without getting caught, folks do it inside black zones. What? How do they survive? Taki rolls her eyes. They often don't. But there's no clearance to lay down the law in the zone, so some folks sneak into them for other reasons. Waiters use them for shortcuts through Ilaya. Criminals do all kind of crazy shit in them. Some clans exile folks to them. Of course, most people who go into black zones just straight up disappear. Nothing you gotta worry about, though. You gotta look into watch your back. Soon you'll be as good as I'm. We enter the forest and begin winding back up the vertiginous path to Logan's isolated lodge. How dangerous are the black zones? Dravonia told me they drive people insane. I mean, if people sneak in there to cook drugs and take shortcuts and stuff, then they can't be that bad. Taki stops mid-step and stares at me. Well, it's sort of true. Folks do sometimes lose their fucking minds if they spend too long in there, but not always. I ain't never been one, so I couldn't tell you. Logan said he had 2 acolytes before me. Did they both die in black zones? Oh, that, well, not both of them. One of them did, yeah, but that weren't no one's fault but his own, and it won't happen to you so long as you keep sensible. What happened to his other acolyte? Look, stop thinking about all that. Just focus on resting up. Make sure you can walk properly before you think about running. So you've never seen a demon either? She starts dead. Her cheery expression dies. What? Ah, you serious? Yeah, so? She looks past me, then avoids my eye. Nah, Wyatt. Ain't ever seen one. Best ask Logan that stuff. Keep me out of it. She carries on walking. Her demeanor towards me has changed completely. I want her to ask what she's afraid of, but she made it clear that she won't talk about it. She doesn't say another word for the rest of the stroll back. It doesn't take long. Logan's Lodge is only 10 minutes from the village. Here you go. Get in there. Get the much heater working and what's it cut up. You ain't doing anyone any favors by walking around flapping your foes like a virgin at indulgence. Alright, fine, as Dravonia asks. Yeah, there. Relax, Rat. I'll tell her where you are. Now go. I want to get some fucking sunlight. Been writing all night. I have. Alright, go to sleep. I'll be alright. I know you will. Later, Rat. She barely acknowledged me with a nod before turning around and strolling briskly back the way she came. Once I'm back inside the lodge, I shut the door behind me and shivered. I was hoping it would be warmer inside, but the cold hasn't gone anywhere. There's still a few pieces of firewood left from last night, but I don't know how to start a fire using rubbing sticks like Logan did. I see the refuse of the electric heater again. It rears steadily to life as I flick it on. I sit cross-legged as it starts roasting my cheeks with hot air. Surprisingly powerful, this little thing. I'm already exhausted. I've noticed the pain in my side has mostly gone, so the dawn lily I took must be working. It could be making me drowsy as well. Target was right, I should be resting. But I can't rest, I can't relax. The same unanswered questions are still rolling around my mind like black stones. Like stones. Where have I come from? Where has Bite come from? How is he in my head? Where am I? Now there's a new question. What are these demons everyone seems so freaked out about? Travonia was ready to imprison and execute me because I couldn't prove that I wasn't one. Bite and I have been running on our evil robots theory, and I don't see any other explanation. Hey Bite, these demons, they must be controlled by some malevolent AI of their own, right? It could be a single AI controlling all of them, or each unit could each be an individual sentient program. Most likely it's the same technology that created me. Just promise you won't turn evil. It's tilting. But some things, there's two big differences between me and those demons are not restricted to black zones, and you're in my brain and a microchip. Do you think the demons caused a cascade? Maybe I knew about them before I lost my memory. A thought occurs to me. If I have encountered them before, could I still have memory data of them in my subconscious drive? You mean deeply encrypted memories? I could do a manual scan of your subconscious drive to check. Yeah, try it. Let's see if there's any mention of demons anywhere. Alright, initiating scan now. You know, Logan is probably the best person to ask about these demons. Logan barely likes to string two words together. Can you imagine how that'll go? Hey Logan, what's a demon? I put on my best Logan voice once again. A demon's a demon. What do demons do, Logan? They do demon things. What are demon things, Logan? Things that demons do. Alright, I admit it. You do a good Logan. Still scanning your subconscious. Your brain's a real mess. Yeah, I never got round to dusting in there. Ha. Your sarcasm. Hey, you wanna see? See what, my brain? Like with my eyes? So you can help me search. Here, look. Whoa. Neat, huh? This is... What am I looking at? Pull your subconscious memory. How are you doing this? I'm converting the raw encrypted data into a comprehensive format, then putting it in a heads-up display for you. Is it beautiful? So much data. I love it. Wow, you really love data, don't you? Don't you? There's nothing more satisfying than perfectly compiled, sequence, and categorized information. Computers are weird. You just don't appreciate a good, hard set of concrete measurements. You sound pretty good and hard yourself right now. Yeah, hilarious. Anyway, let's focus. Everything you know that's attached to the word demons is included on every level of your subconscious. So if there were actual demons in your past, this is where we'll find them. We'll probably get a lot of results back, you should pick a second keyword to go alongside demons just to narrow things down. Yes, think about. Oh, try artificial intelligence. No cross message, but there's a lot of data on artificial intelligence in here. So Zephyr definitely had access to that technology. Absolutely, I mean, look at me. And me possibly. And if you are a machine, then I'm probably way more advanced than you. Jerk. Let's just search for demons to see what we get. There were 17,462 results. Oh, that's a lot. That's pretty small, to be honest. Let's see, we got results for demons, religion, occultism, literature, fiction, mythology, and folklore. I got all that on my memory drive now. Wow. That's an indicator of a well-lived life before, even if we don't have any readable memory data of it. Okay, so let's try demons and occultism. Alright. Etymologically, now your memories have concrete definition of a demon. Certainly nothing indicates they were ever real. It says here the most common definition is that they're non-human separable souls or discarnate spirits which have never inhabited a body, but are capable of entering relations with mortal races doesn't sound anything like them. So, whatever these creatures are, I've never encountered them before. This could just be a translation issue. Demon might be the closest word or language software has to whatever these people actually call these machines. Well, while we're here, can you see anything about beast races? I certainly don't remember them either. We could check some of the archives here. Nope, nothing. No memory of beast races or any other humans for that matter. Just you and I. Do you see anything about what might have caused the cascade? Not really. How about the affliction? Nope, nothing on that either. You really are a blank state. A blank slate. Alright, let's give it a rest. We tried. Got it. Bring it back. Bite? Why is it evening now? How long were we in there? About 7 hours. What? Damn it, Bite. Well, Logan had walked in. Sorry, I didn't realize your human brain would suffer a tiny dilation. Luckily, Logan hasn't returned yet, but the heater has been pointing at me for hours. I'm sweating. I need some air. I flipped the electric heater off and make for the exit. Decided to leave the door open to let some of the muggy heat out. That's better. Never thought I'd be thankful for some of this cold air. I tucked my hood down to let my head feel the chill. The sky is getting steadily darker, and the more distant mountains are starting to blend with the dusty clouds. Taking care not to irritate my wound, I lowered myself down onto the grass and sat, elbows or knees with my gaze on the horizon. Soft whispering wind gently ruffles my hair and kisses my skin. Hear the occasional bird song amidst the rustling woods. The sting of the cold feels gratifying now. Its sharpness has become soothing as the evening settles. I shut my eyes, just taking in the sounds and the smells that of wet moss and pungent wild grass. I have to admit, it's nice here. I can definitely see why Logan might have chosen to live here away from the village. He doesn't seem he enjoyed the exhaustless bustle of the clan. It's been like a surreal dream since I woke up. It's not quite a nightmare, but it's not a comforting fantasy either. I don't want to think about it all right now. Just this small moment and have this view is enough. I decide to stay outside for a while. My skin goes numb from the cold, but I don't care. I'm actually starting to enjoy the sensation. I roll onto my back, eyes set and arms spread wide into the feathery grass. The light of the day drips into darkness. The anxiety of my situation is melted away. My mind is free from demons, black zones, and Zephyr. I'm at peace for just a moment. Alex. Alex. What? Wake up. I blink drearily and find myself looking up at a familiar. Logan, where did you get back? As I push myself slowly up to my feet, Logan puts his paw down for me to grab. I clasp onto his wrist and he tugs me to my feet. Just now. We awkwardly stare at each other for a moment. I'm expecting him to say something, but he doesn't. Did you find anything good in the black zone? Medicine. Anything else? No. Oh. That's good about the medicine, though. He goes quiet again. Does the one usually only last one day? No. How long does it usually last? Longer. I see. We fall into stiff, dark silence once again. This is our first real attempt at idle chatter, and we have no idea how to talk to him. So, you are outside. Yeah. I was just enjoying the view. The mountains. It's a nice view. Did you usually live outside the village? Yes. How come? It is a nice view. Well, yeah, it is. Wow, some more verbose than this hound. He looks over to the mountains still as a statue, the breeze ruffling his pelt. Well, you went to Bleakstone, didn't you? That's south of here? You knew this? Your memory has returned. Oh no, Giovanna gave me the map you made of Valeria. You went to the village? Yeah, had a look around. I met Mia. His tail starts to wag happily. She is good. Oh, I was meant to tell you. She was having problems with some guy named Borrow. Explain. He was trying to peddle useless staffers off to her. Borrow did this today. It's okay, I spoke to him. Explain. I just told him to back off. He said he was given that piece from some other black one, a cheater. She swindled him. He was just trying to make his losses back. This was today. Yeah, this morning. Alright. That was good. It was? It was. If you use your wit a good thing, you will be a good acolyte. Oh, thanks about that. Are you really sure you want me to be? Yes. But I'm not from here, Logan. These aren't my people. We have no people. We must learn where you come from. You'll find answers in the black zone. But we will talk inside. Before I can argue, he's already hustling me towards the lodge. I've been outside for a while. As much as I enjoy the view, I'm starting to get cold again. It's too dark to see anything inside the lodge. I quickly manage to stub my toe on a wooden post. Ow. Careful. Do those light bulbs actually work? Logan stretches and reaches a switch above his bed. Oh, that's much better. Sit. Logan gestures to the bed. Without thinking, I obey his command and plump my butt back down. The hussy kneels down beside me. Before I can react, he abruptly grabs the bottom of my hoodie and starts tugging it off me. I jostle him off, bemused by his sudden attempt to strip me. What are you doing? I'm checking your wound. Oh, maybe a quick heads up next time. I'm chuckling lightheartedly, but Logan is sharply defensive. I must check the bandages. Okay, you just got all grabby. No, I was checking the bandages. It's fine, really. You just surprised me because you're so... I did not try to surprise you. What is he growling at me for? I shrink away from him. I must have offended him somehow. Sorry, it's fine, okay? I didn't mean... Here, look. I put my hoodie and tunic off over my head for him, exposing my bandaged upper body. See? It's okay. Okay. Okay? Be still. He pulls my eye and begins to unwrap my bandages, ears flat against his head. Now he just looks sad. He's being really careful with his movements. I can't feel but notice he's making a conscious effort not to touch my skin. What did I do to upset him this time? Sorry. Just nothing. Thanks for checking the bandages. Okay. God, that was weird. What the hell is up with this guy? How do I talk to him without saying the wrong thing? I think back to last night. He seemed much more talkative than when he was talking about his role as a black woman. Maybe that's the answer. So, I'll be your third acolyte, huh? His ears and eyes perk straight back up. His tail flexes happily. I repress a triumphant smile. Yes, the last was 6 years ago. My first acolyte was male. He did not survive the training. Oh, sorry, what happened to him? He ignored my instructions repeatedly. He fell from a great height. He believed he was better. Hubris, it was his own fault. Ah, see, that sucks. Sorry about him. How about the other one? He hesitates. She laughed. Left where? She found out a black wanted to train her. She did not like me. Oh. I did not like her. She was not a good acolyte. This is definitely a touchy subject. Decided not to press it, given how easily upset he gets. You know, I didn't realize people don't believe in demons. I asked Taki what they are, but she didn't know. Neither did your chief. On the advantage, Dravonia said they in the black zones mess with your head. I will tell you of them after I check your stitches. Really? Alright. That's easy. He is a black one, I suppose. It's his job to know about them. Logan takes off the last row of lining. The stitches are holding, although my skin is still stained with dry blood. The wound looks much better than yesterday. You do not require more bandages. Tomorrow we will remove the stitches. You must wash the wound. Oh yeah, I could do with a shower. It's nice that you guys have hot water. The springs are better. Springs? The hot springs behind the valley. A quick walk from here. They are better than the water makers in the village. And it explains why your fur is so soft. Reach forward to point at the fur on his arm. I put my hand back sheepishly as he glares brow tense. It must have looked like I was about to pet him. Idiot. Things are awkward enough for him already. I see his brow perk up and his ears flick. That's why. Mother holds his arm up and pulls the sleeve of his arm back to reveal his altered fur beneath. His arms stay there, levitating. He's half smiling, his ears pinned back. Is he inviting me to stroke him? It would be far more awkward if I refused. I remember clasping his fur last night when he caught me in his arms. I am pretty curious about him. Giving into temptation, I carefully run the back of my upturned fingers over his arm, just barely brushing his thick fluff. He's warm, even in the cold. I can feel the dense contour of padded muscle beneath. He's so different, so weirdly different, but also the same. He's big for sure. It's impressive. This weird tribal dude, all warm and fluffy and strong and... Oh gosh, what am I thinking? I pull my hand away with a blush, refusing to refusing to give Bite the satisfaction of even entertaining the thought. Yeah, yeah, real soft. I just got skin, so not as soft. No way, this is ridiculous. I don't care how soft and buff he is. I'm not attracted to him. How could I be? I barely know him. He isn't even human. I'm just stressed. My puny human brain is seeking weird distractions. Bite is wrong. His subtle smile lingers a moment. I blush. Stay. As Logan bustles around the lodge, I hurriedly tuck my tunic and hoodie back on. Without bandages, my skin quivers sensitively against the fabric. Logan drops something small and heavy on the bed next to me. Without thinking, I pick it up to look at it. What is this thing? Just look at it. Where did you get it? Do not ask. Look at it. It's off a machine for sure. These are cables. It heavy, looks like a robot arm or a head. What's I look at it. I don't want to. Look at it now. Okay, what's it made of? Do not ask. Look at it. Okay. Alex, look at it. I am. Stop asking. Keep your eyes open. Can I put it down now? No, look at it. I don't want to. Where did... Logan, please, I hate it. Do not look away. I'm trying. There's enough. Logan snatches the wretched thing from me and covers it in a cloth. I don't look to see where he hides it. What the hell was that? I'm sweating. I stare at my pale, second hands. As soon as I lock eyes onto that thing, it did something. Alex, look at me. Trembling, I do so. This is part of your training. Demons cannot be explained. A black runner must build a tolerance. This attunement may be fast or slow. The Four will guide you. You cannot comprehend them yet. You must not think of them. You are not ready. I'm horrified. I feel sick. I want to get up, run outside, and puke, but I know there's nothing in my stomach to throw up. I don't want anything to do with those things. It will get easier. All acolytes must endure this. You will be a great black runner. No, I just can't. I'm out. I can't be a black runner. Sorry, You will. But, enough. Here. Logan holds a small cup of water out for me. Without a second's hesitation, I grab hold of it and pour its contents down my throat desperately. The husky sits on the ground in front of me, watching carefully. I still don't understand what just happened. One moment I was fine, blushing over Logan. The next I was, Bite, what happened? Heart palpitations, hyperventilating, trembling, and sweating. My guess is a minor anxiety attack. There was nothing minor about that. Did you scan it? I didn't get a chance. But what was it? I've never... Hey, Logan told you not to think about them. But, Alex, do not think of them. See, just talk to him. I think I'm okay now. I try to pretend I'm alright and know what just happened. Good. He goes quiet for a moment, watching me. You're small. I guess? You're hungry? Oh, I ate at the village earlier. Humans do not eat much. We don't. I'm not going to be able to keep that lie up for long. I will eat. He holds himself up to his feet and begins rustling around the lodge, pulling open drawer after drawer in search of some food. I'm only really now noticing how much of a disorganized mess this place is. He is a scrap metal collector, I suppose. The privy is out back. Okay, cheers. The blankets are comfortable. Mm-hmm. Good. Use the heater tonight. I will not light a fire. He's taking a few strips of beef jerky and is chewing on them lazily. I move from Logan's bed and back over to my blankets, giving them a waffle, and I weighted them into a more comfortable position on the floor. Then after switching on the electric heater and parking my silvering butt in front of it, I watched Logan flop down, loudly on his own bed, facing upward, still chewing his food. It's the first time I've actually seen him drop his guard. He always acted so stern and highly strong. I decided to make another courageous attempt to get to know him. What do you do to relax? He puts one arm behind his head and with the other gestures over to his crates of scrap. I maintain my salvage. I have no idea how much maintaining a giant box of rusty junk actually needs. Mind if I have a look at it? I do not mind. I'm almost afraid to touch his salvage given how possessive he is of his stuff. Most of it is so old I fear it'll turn to dust in my hands. I shuffle through a few pieces with trepidation, as though delicately handling fragile glass. There are pieces of all shapes and sizes here. How many hundreds of years worth of history am I holding in my hands? My history? Where did you find all this stuff? Many places. Oh yes, that clarifies things. I almost chuckle when I pull a worn down tube of plastic out of the crate. Shampoo. This shampoo bottle. I spin the thing around in my hands, almost able to read the begrimed label that's still stuck to the side. Winter, I think this says winter. Seen? Oh, that's that's an A, not an E. Winter gleam, something, steam. You could read the words. Look up, Logan's head has turned to me curiously. This is my mother tongue. No one else can read it. Can you? No, only the autumn months can. You learn to speak Elayan somewhere else. I don't remember. Logan's head rolls lazily back. Eyes go onto the ceiling once again. He looks really tired. I watch him for a moment. I'm getting more curious about the starboard beast dude that's taking me in. To tell you to heal. You knew how to stitch up my cut. Who taught you that? I'm used to see him yawn in a very canine fashion, his jaw stretching wide open, his tongue flexing between his teeth, his cute. Groggily, he sits up, ready to face me. Mother. Your mother? Thought you said she never knew her parents. My father is a builder. He was moved to the Riptide clan. My mother is a healer. She lives with the Razorbacks. Do you ever see them? No. Any siblings? 13. You have 13 siblings? 13 sisters. Wow. Do you ever see them? I've never met them. How come? I still have. Well, yeah, they're your family. He stares at me. Families stick together? No. No, they do not. Regardless of what I say, he always ends up getting grouchy. Is it my fault or is it him? Nah, it's definitely him. I will sleep. Okay, me too. Good. We'll visit the hot spring in the morning. Logan stretches himself up and reaches for the corner of the lodge again. It's almost pitch black, save for the dull glow of the heater. Logan flops back on to his animal skin bed, the mattress springing lightly from his weight. I try to catch sight of him in the dark. I can just make out his silhouette. Looks like he sleeps on his back. His chest is rising and falling steadily. His bed looks comfy. With a defeated sigh, I put the blankets around my shoulders and tried to curl up into a ball and shut my eyes. I bet he's comfy too. He's so bulky in his chest is. Yeah, don't get a boner now. Think of other things. Like, what does his stuff look like? What if I'll see at the hot springs? Hope so. I'm a fucking genius. Hey, the F word is a no-no word, mister. And figured it out, the perfect test for you. Fear of death, a sense of self, morality, spirituality. Roll, bite, talk sense. Those would be the parameters. 4. The test to see if you're really human. It's a series of questions that will determine whether you're an android or a human. That's stupid. No, it isn't. It is. How are you supposed to test for morality? Do you mean test that exists or see what morals I have? I'll show you. Brace yourself for my genius. This should be good. Alex. If I pay you money to kick an innocent kid in the face, will you do it? No. Well, there you go. You have morals. Congratulations, you're a human. Oh, come on. There's more to having a moral compass than that. What about your other parameters? I mean, a sense of self? What even is that? The perception of the collective characteristics that define you. My perception of myself probably isn't accurate. So nobody knows you better than you. Now, really, stupid people don't know that they're stupid. Look, like, your test won't work. The things that make you human can't be quantified and ticketed off a list. Well, I feel death is pretty straightforward. It's just rational self-preservation. Fear isn't always rational. The fear of death is always rational. It's death. You looked over the edge of a cliff, you'd be afraid of falling, right? Well, yeah, but that's obviously a rational fear. Humans are pretty squishy. We often explode into showers of blood, gore, and teeth when you drop us from a reasonable height. Just let me try my test questions on you. Bite. I'll prove that you're human after all. Fine. Okay, all you have to do is answer my question. Your questions and your answers will determine the result. And I'm going to be kicking more hypothetical kittens in the face. Question 1. The following sentence is true. The previous sentence is false. Which of those two sentences is true? What? Want me to repeat it? No, it's stupid. You're just chalking bollocks. It's a paradox. It's stupid, Bite. Fine, next question. Is the difference between a fish purely that one of its legs or both the same? What? That's even stupider than the last question. What's the answer though? It doesn't even make sense. Next question. Okay. I wasn't originally going to get a brain transplant, but then I changed my mind. Is that it? Yes. That's not a question. Well, what's the response? You didn't ask me anything. I didn't say they were all going to be questions. What's your response? You know what? This is dumb. You're dumb. Let me ask you dumb things. We're testing you here, not me. But I could ask you the same questions you easily pass for human too. But we already know I'm just an AI. There's more to you than that, and you damn well know it. Logan is more of a robot than you. What are you saying? You act like a human. Well, I'm not. Am I not? Don't be silly, Right, you think I'm human? What? No, I said you act like one. I'm saying are you sure you don't have real feelings? Nah, I'm just an AI, okay? A clever one with a personality matrix. You're just going to blame that? That's all it is. I'm just advanced, like really advanced, I think. Shoes on the other foot now, isn't it? Shut up, I know where I am. Go ahead and ask you a dumb question. Alright. Yes, I don't see what choice I have in the matter. You can refuse to make any choices. Refusing is a choice. The absence of choice isn't a choice. It is if you're choosing not to choose unless I chose for you and took your choice away. This conversation is giving me a headache. Oh, I was having fun. I think we can only talk complete bullshit for so long before I've had enough. Fine, it's nearly time to wake up anyway. What's the plan today? Keep on waiting for this Aeon guy to show up, I guess. Whatever you do, don't tell Aeon about me. Yeah, I really wish I could tell someone. Hey, you're not completely alone. You got me. Yeah, I know. It's not the same though. I can understand that. I'm only an AI. This would be so much easier if I could tell Logan. I know. I mean, he's been pretty supportive so far. He seems kind of cold, but I think he's friendly. Do you think he's friendly? I think he's friendly. I get it. You like him. What? No, that's not. Fuck off, bite. That's not it. Your data is wrong. Oh yeah? Your heartbeat rose like a boner in a brothel when you stroked him. Explain that, human. Data 1. Human 0. That's just cause he's all, he got a nice body, he's really soft. And the whole tough caveman thing is, just shut up. How could I, anyway, with everything that's going on, the whole world ended. I suppose the end of the world is exactly shocking if you don't remember the world. It's like asking you to be sad because someone you don't know died in a place you've never been. Still, maybe keep it in your pants. That's not the kind of data we need right now. Honestly, your obsession with data is worrying. Honestly, your lack of appreciation for data is worrying. I don't see the attraction. Maybe you and data could make out while I watch. I would if I could. I'll find a way to uninstall you, I swear. Hey, Alex. What? Alex. What? Alex. Huh? Wake up. Huh? Wake up. It is morning. He's knelt down by my side, crudely shaking me awake by the shoulder. What time is it? Morning. But what time? Morning. I groan. So you don't have a clock? He stares at me. To tell the time with? No. Get up. Logan steps away from me and stands to his full height, arms folded, staring me down. I feel tiny next to him. I groggily sit upright, expecting a rush of pain from my lacerated side to hit me. Thankfully, all I feel is a faint tingle. That darn lily stuff really works. I can barely feel any pain. Okay, get up. As chatty as ever. We begin your training today. But I'm injured. You must wash the wound in the hot spring. Get up. It's almost funny how much of an asshole he is. Do you ever say things like, please and thank you? He scowls at me, trying to fetch something from one of his cabinets, clearly not in a joking mood. I get up to my feet, stretching my neck and rubbing my face. It's still cold as ever in here, though I'm getting used to it after 2 days. I'm a little stiff from having slept on the floor, but I'm not going to complain. The blankets kept me warm, which is what really matters. Will I get a proper bed at some point? I'd rather not just sleep on Logan's floor forever. Before I even properly found my footing, Logan thrust a chunk of beef jerky into my hands. I'll eat it later, thanks. Now he looked suspicious. You are not hungry? Nah, had a good meal at the village. That was yesterday. Eat. Told you, humans don't eat much. I dropped the food on my bedding and chased the subject before he can argue back. Where are the hot springs, then? Are they far? They are not. I will check your wound. Logan takes a decisive step towards me, reaching for the hem of my hoodie to lift it up again. This time, however, he hesitates. I will check your wound. I smile softly. I'm touched that he's trying to respect my personal space after yesterday. I lift up my top up for him to see. Logan's right. It probably does need to be washed. There are still blood stains sticking to my skin from 2 days ago. The hound inspects the cut carefully. His paws hovering above my skin. He presses lightly into my side with his thumbs. Ah! There was pain. Not really, it just tickled. You're healing. Here. He promptly thrusts a small twig and a wooden cup into my hands. I take them with a bemused frown and peer into the cup. It contains a gray, viscous liquid that reeks like puncheon oil. I squint my face up in protest at the stench and frown, confused at the twig in my other hand. What are these for? Teeth. His ears twitch and I give him a confused stare. You're okay? This is a twig. Yes. You're aware that this is a twig? It is from an olive tree. Wait, what's in the cup? Salt, alum, and vinegar. It is good. Okay, how do I, Logan looks really taken aback. You have never washed your teeth. I have, just not with a stick. This stuff is mouthwash, right? I lift it to my nose and sniff it again. Ugh, that's potent. Logan doesn't look too impressed. Even children do this. I'm not from here, Logan. He exhales grumpily. Fine, I will show you. Follow me. Before heading towards the door, he grabs his satchel and swings it over his shoulder. Shuddering against the cold, I follow him outside with my makeshift toothbrush and mouthwash in hand. It feels warmer today. This is good for farmers. I'll stop here. Okay. So, yesterday was quite a productive day for MC. The chief told him to go out and see the village and try to get acquainted with the village so people can be more familiar with him. And she instructed him not to stay in Logan's lodge throughout the entire day, and that he needed to pull his weight. I say he did all that. I say he did. He pulled his weight and he got to go throughout the town and at least try to familiarize with the people, the tribe's people. And he even managed to settle a dispute between two traders. Like one older man, one of the few men in the village kind of tricked this mouse or rat lady, and the MC managed to make him give back the stuff that he took from her in exchange for something like some gun sale, I guess. I forgot what it's called, but the MC made him give the rat lady back her stuff as exchange for something that he gave her that was completely useless. So, and apparently Taki was satisfied with what the MC did and trying to settle the dispute and trying to get someone for schooling one of the people in the village over. And Loken is very proud of him for settling the dispute, for trying to make things right for the rat lady. The rat lady, she was real nice. Figured that she would be kind of like hostile or at least cautious of the human, but she was very nice to him. So, at least when it comes to trying to be involved in the village, the MC did a very good job of that. Now, this Taki says about this village, the people here are not being his people. He constantly says that a lot, that these are not his people. And while he is right about that, I mean, no, they aren't your people. The fact is, we're his people. Can he possibly go to his people? Because unless somehow there are some humans somewhere that survived, all of them are extinct. There are no humans for him to go to. So certainly the Draconi are not his people, he really has no choice but to adapt to the tribe, because there are no humans around, and they're long dead, been dead for centuries. It's not like he can just go back to his people or anything, so he really doesn't have any options. He has to adapt to the tribe if he wants to survive. He's really hesitant about being a black runner, but I think being a black runner would be good for him. Maybe there's some answers he can find about humanity and how humanity destroyed itself. After all, I don't think the Draconi are gonna tolerate him just sitting around Logan's home all day. He's gonna have to do something. So we haven't seen Aeon yet. Hopefully in this new day, which I guess is the second day or the third day for this game, I believe. I think it's the third day now. Anyway, hopefully in this new day we'll get to see Aeon, and because he apparently has more knowledge about, I don't know, I mean, they say that this Aeon person has more knowledge than they do. So maybe he knows something about humanity and what exactly the MC is. Now, the MC, he cannot eat food, so I guess there's part of a machine in him. There's some kind of machine in him, in that if he eats food, it will mess up the machine part of him in his intestines. So I guess in some way he is kind of like a cyborg. because he certainly has some technology in him. I believe he is a human, but he just has some technology in him. So he is sort of like a cyborg. So, like I said, in the next video, hopefully we'll get to see AI and he'll have answers for the MC. All the information for the game is in the description box below. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.